Severe Hurricane Gati has now made landfall in India and Somalia as a strong Category 3 hurricane with sustained winds of now 80 miles per hour after weakening with a pressure of 989 millibars. Still poses a fairly significant heavy rainfall and wind threat for portions of Somalia and Bari as we go forward with time. You can see the updated track forecast against sustained winds now of 80 miles per hour and a pressure of 989 millibars, moving generally towards the west now at 14 miles per hour. All of the hurricane warnings for the coast there of Bari and Somalia have been canceled, and a tropical storm warning has been in effect and replacing the hurricane warning. And if we take a look here at the eventual track here, you can see the storm will weaken over the next several days before taking a dive towards the west southwest into Ethiopia later in the week. Again, tropical storm warnings remain in effect for Bari and Somalia, and a tropical storm watch is now in effect for portions of Somalia and Sanga, as this is now expected to pass close enough to that area and bring tropical storm conditions that a watch is now necessitated. This is going to be coming pretty close to the northern part of Ethiopia as well, where some rough and adverse conditions are possible. You can see here the digital Dvorak intensities have gradually been weakening today. The storm is no longer having a well-defined central dense overcast. The convection has mainly been lost with the storm so far and is now beginning to weaken as time goes on, as we would expect. Still some very heavy rainfall for the coast there of Somalia, and tropical storm conditions do persist across that area. Upper ocean heat content wise, the storm has now moved inland and is no longer expected to have any chance of additional further strengthening. Tropical storm force winds do extend out, though, 45 miles to the northeast and northwest and 35 miles to the southeast and southwest. You can see strong tropical storm conditions expected over much of the area, and even some tropical storm conditions right along the coast, which has necessitated those needs for additional watches and warnings. Again, the coastline now of Bari and Somalia should, however, be clear from the hurricane conditions as the storm is now moving far enough inland. For further updates, please check the previous videos and your local weather service office. Have a great rest of your afternoon and evening. Again, to recap, Cyclone Gati has now made landfall as a strong Category 3 hurricane, now weakening to a low grade Category 1 hurricane.